What is going on, everyone? It's G-Ball, and I have a knife here to unbox for you coming in from Trivisa. This is a newer release for them. It will be available when you are seeing this video. You always get some goodies with your Trivisa knives, stickers, microfiber cloth, COA card, and of course down in the bottom is going to be our knife. Now I can't remember if I've checked out this particular model before. This is going to be a new version of this, and I think I have maybe at least one other time checked out the butterfly. That is what this is here. Little gentleman's crossbar lock. This one's going to be sporting the bronze PVD coating and then the G10 handles that look like carbon fiber, and then a red aluminum backspacer with aluminum thumb studs. And that is not some sort of laminate or anything like that. They basically call it carbon fiber G10. It is a solid sheet of G10. It just is finished in such a way to look like carbon fiber. They have put a ton of time and energy, and I'm assuming money, into the innovation of G10 because it has come a very long way in the last couple of years. This also has a deep carry clip. It's recessed and it's going to be left-hand friendly. That makes this a completely ambidextrous knife. You even have a lanyard hole there for the lanyard fans. Clean show side blade. Excellent looking knife in my opinion. I like that blade shape, little swedge rolling to the tip. Let's get a measurement on this fella. 6 and we'll give it 6 and 13/16 overall. 3 inches of cutting edge, and we'll say 3 1/8 of total blade. For some size comparisons, I have the Spyderco Para 3 up top and the PM2 on the bottom. And 2 more, the Kershaw Bel Air XL up top and the new Vosteed Xander on the bottom. We'll grab our 50 ways baked in GBall Vision Hank here and get a look at this pocket clip. Just from experience, I can tell you it's going to work really well. You will have about 1/8 of an inch or so poking out of the pocket. Otherwise, this is going to look really clean, and this is a well done style and design for the clip. It works well in and out of the pocket. You'll be able to put this in pants with thicker seams, and ergonomically speaking, it has been good to go on the varying knives I've had this on. Excellent job from Trivisa on some of these little details that really make a big difference. Grab the arch nemesis out here and give this bad boy a weight check. Now, I like to play a little game here on the channel with the new knives that come in. I attempt to guess the weight, and I always invite you to play along. You put your guess down in the comments, ounces or grams, whichever you prefer. Even if you already have a comment down there, go ahead and put your guess. And if you're enjoying this video, you like knives and gear, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. I'm going to give this a go here. And I'm going to say recessed steel liners in there. I bet it's right there at like a 3 ounces. I bet they kept it pretty close with the ratios. 3, let's say, I'm going to go off 3.1. Oh, I got smoked. That's like 3 in a row. I've been 0.5, 0.6 off. Oh, man. 70 grams and 2.5 ounces. It feels decent for its size. Like it's got a little muscle behind it. So, hey, 2.5 ounces, that is really lightweight stuff. We'll grab the calipers out here and get a couple of measurements on the handle and blade. We'll start off with the handle thickness, 0.47 and 12 millimeters. Roll over to the blade stock thickness. That is 2.9 millimeters and 115 thousandths. Go to the BTE behind the edge measurement here. Typically, we see 22 to 24 as an average. And this is going to be coming in right there at 19 thousandths, directly behind the edge. Let's see how this bad boy cuts out of the box. And I guess I didn't even say, but now you're going to find out if you watch the entire video. And I'm sure at least one person will someday complain about it taking, 6 minutes to say what the steel is. But it's 14C28N on their more budget-ended knives or the more affordable knives in their catalog, whichever word you want to use. They use 14C28N pretty much religiously, and they do a good job with it. 14C, it has decent edge retention to it. It's really easy to sharpen up. Even if you're not good at sharpening, it can take a pretty good edge very easily. It's also ultra tough and very corrosion resistant. So it's in my opinion, I think it's a really good blade. I know there's some people out there who disagree, but for, $50, $60, $70 knives, I think it is a fine steel. And that's just with basic handle materials. As you increase the price of those, you can find 14C on knives that are $130 if, with the right handle material. So this guy here is lining up to be a sweet little piece. I think I may have seen one of these before, but I don't know that we've done an entire deep dive on one of these. So it's looking like T8 on the pivot, and then everything else is going to be T6 on this guy. Here again, I would like to see T8s all the way around. It just makes everything easier for everyone. But the good news is you don't have to pop the clip off to disassemble it. So really you have just one body screw to deal with in essence if you want to disassemble it, and the pivot, of course. This is a clean looking knife. I really like that and always have about Trivisa. They don't go out of their way to put a ton of branding all over the place. You just have their emblem there on the pivot. I think that looks really good. And then that's it. Just the steel marking here on the back side, and that's nice and small, out of the way. Don't mind that at all. Excellent stuff from Trivisa as usual. And yes, for the people who are saying, they want a different lock, they want a button liner lock or a button compression lock, Trivisa is already on it, just like I said they would be a couple of months back. They have already released at least one knife, and they are releasing another with the button compression style lock. So they are coming. And as I told you guys many months ago, guys and gals, there is going to be so many button liner lock style knives out there soon that you're going to be complaining about that in no time at all. And that time is upon us now. We are going to see the flooding. The gates have been opened and the flooding is starting to happen now. Every company and their brother is going to be putting knives out with those types of locks in them. One thing I hope we see more of, by the way, sorry, I know some people like to see me moving my hands around, but we need to see more button frame locks, titanium button frame locks. That's what we need. That is my favorite locking mechanism, with access to the frame lock, of course. Something like the Evolution, the original button operated frame lock with access. That's the way to do it. And with proper geometry for the lock, a proper lockup, oh man, they're really solid when done properly, just like any other frame lock is going to be. But yeah, it's shaping up to be a nice little budget gent knife. We'll have to introduce it to the spine whacker here, but I don't think we're going to have any trouble out of this guy. Crossbar locks are notoriously nice and dependable, strong, everything, they're just a reliable locking system, and they're pretty darn tough and strong as well. I don't feel any movement in there. We'll do a light tap to get us going and close it. We'll open her back up and give it another shot. Nice shot there. Sounds good. Feels good. I don't think we're going to have any issues with this guy here. Yeah, crossbar locks. I've said it many times now at this point, but they are very dependable and reliable, whether we're talking a $25 knife or a $250 knife. it is something these companies have nailed down over the years, and they have a crossbar lock, I think, has become the best ambidextrous lock out there, you know, for lefties and righties alike. I think the crossbar lock far and away blows everything out of the water. And when they're done properly, they have an awesome opening feeling, you know, not quite like a detent, but when they got nice strong springs like this guy here, it feels good to fire that bad boy out. And of course, you can always use the crossbar lock with it. For the people, real quickly, who are going to say it's some sort of bug out, you know, copy, it's not. Not even remotely close. It does, however, have studs and a crossbar lock, but I would say that's not really close at all. Have to take care of that once in a while when I remember, if we have a knife like this. But I like that blade shape. You'll have to let me know down in the comments what you think of the new butterfly here, and let me know if you own any Trivisa knives. I will have a link and discount code down in the description. Do me a solid and hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more dope daily knife and EDC content, make sure you're subscribed here to the channel and ring that bell. I'll pop up a couple of new videos you haven't seen yet. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.